Good morning, boys and girls. I hope that you are having a great week so far. I sure do miss you. I thought this morning that we would do a quick little phonics review on the digraphs that we've learned this year and maybe practice some words using those digraphs. So I want you to think really hard about those digraphs that we've learned this year, okay? Remember what a digraph is. Okay, a digraph is two letters that come together to make one sound. Okay, so try to think about some. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to review is CH. Okay, do you remember what CH makes? When C and H come together, what one sound does it make? That's right, it makes the ch sound. Remember we talked about our mouth? It's almost like we're forcing that air out. Ch, ch. Okay, so CH is the first one that I'm going to review. And remember how we mark the digraphs are with an arc under them, just like with the blends. Okay, the next one is very similar. Remember I always told you to look at my mouth and listen? SH. Okay, when SH comes together, it makes the sh sound. SH. So when you think about those two different digraphs, they're very similar. Okay, listen to me say both of them. Ch and sh. Now, if you just looked at my mouth, you couldn't really tell much of a difference. My mouth is pretty much making the same, it looks pretty much the same. But the sounds, if you listen closely, the sh, you're just blowing air out. But the ch, you're having to kind of make it's just a harder sound that you're having to make with your, with that blowing that air out. So instead of sh, it's ch. My mouth looks the same, but you got to really listen, okay? So we've got CH and we've got SH. Okay, can you think of another one if you're sitting at home? Okay, the other one that we're going to do, the next one that we're going to do is TH. Now remember, TH is it's a little bit different because it can make two different sounds. It can make an unvoiced sound, which is you're just blowing air out. You put your tongue between your teeth and you just blow. Okay, the voiced TH, you're actually using your voice. Okay, my mouth looks the same. My mouth looks the same, but the difference is with the unvoiced, you're just blowing air out. With the voiced, you're using your voice. Okay? So remember, when we write it, you have to show if you're doing it voiced or unvoiced. So the voiced, remember, you put the little squiggly line underneath it like a wave. Okay? Because you're using your voice, and which makes a vibration. Okay, like a little wave. The unvoiced, which is just where you're blowing the air out, we're just going to do a straight line to show that there's no voice. It's just straight air. Okay, the next one that we're going to do is PH. Now, PH is a little tricky because you don't hear a P. It's there, but you don't hear it. When P and H come together, it makes what sound? It makes the sound. So to show that, to help us remember, after we write the PH, we're going to go above it and we're going to write a little F to remind us that it's making that F sound. Okay? So don't try to say that. Don't try to pronounce that P. It's not p-h. When PH comes together, it makes the f sound. Okay? And the last one is WH. And WH says wha, wha, wha. Okay? So we've got CH. What sound does CH make? That's right, ch. Then we've got SH. What sound does SH make? Sh. Right. Now, TH, remember, makes two sounds. What does the voice TH make? That's right. And the unvoiced TH says, good. And then PH, that's right, it says, and then WH, wha. Good. Okay, now let's practice some words using those digraphs. So let's think of a word. I'm going to think of a word that has the CH digraph, that has that ch sound. Okay? I'm going to say chat. We did that one a lot when we practiced in class. Chat. I'd like to have a chat with my friend. Chat. A chat. It's like a little talk. Okay, now to mark it, we're going to arc our CH. Then we're going to mark our A as our vowel. Okay, now I want you to look right after that A, and what do you see? You see a consonant, right? T is a consonant. And we know that phonetic skill 1 says any word that has one consonant at the end proves that the vowel is short. So we're going to mark with a star above our T and mark our A short. Okay? Now let's think of a word that has a digraph SH. And if you can think of one at home, that is great. Okay, think. Okay. Let's put the SH at the end of the word this time. And we're going to say wish. I wish I could see you all. Wish. Wish. Okay, we've got ish. Ish. So we don't do anything to the W. Now we're going to mark our I as a vowel. And then arc our digraph. Okay, there's one thing that we haven't done yet. We didn't prove if our vowel is long or short. So we need to do that now. So let's look at SH and let's think about how many guardians we're going to make. So SH makes how many sounds? 1, right, because remember a digraph makes 1 sound. So even though there are 2 letters there, it only makes 1 sound. So how many guardian stars are we going to write? We're going to write 1. So we're going to put it up there in between the S and the H. That follows phonetic skill 1, which proves that the vowel is short. That's why it said pronounced wish and not wish. Wish. Okay, now let's pick one word that has digraph TH. Okay, let's say think. I think that I would like to see you soon. Okay, so TH is a digraph, so we're going to mark our TH digraph with an arc underneath it. Okay, and then we mark our vowel. Now, it's been a while since we've done one of these. Who remembers what INK is? Okay, let's think about it. Ink, ink, ink. Is that I making the I sound? Do you say think? No. So this is a special vowel combination. When you put the I with the N and the K, it changes the sound of that vowel. So instead of saying think or thank, it says the E sound, think. So all we have to do is put an arc underneath the INK. Okay, we don't do anything above it. And now we're done. Okay, let's go to digraph PH. Remember it says f. Okay, and let's do phone, phone. I like to talk on my phone to my friends. Phone, phone. So own. Okay, I want you to look at that and think about what phonetic skill that follows. It's got that E at the end. Who remembers what phonetic skill that follows? Okay, before we get to that, let's go ahead and start marking. So we're going to mark our PH, put a little F above it to remind us not to say P, H, but to say F. Then we're going to mark our O and our E because they are both vowels. Now when we have a word that has E at the end, like that, remember that's phonetic skill 4. Good. Silent, sneaky E. And when we have a word with a silent E, it proves that this vowel is long. So we say phone, phone. Now we've talked about how when we live where we live in the South, we really don't say phone. Most of us, we say phone. But we need to make sure we mark it with that long O, phone. It sounds funny, doesn't it? Okay. Now, WH, wha, 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 wha. Okay, let's think of a WH word. And let's write the word whale. I saw a whale jump out of the water. Whale, whale. So this is the kind of whale that's an animal. There's another kind of whale that is W-E-L-L. Okay, but we're not talking about that one. This one is whale. Okay, so we're going to mark our WH first. Because you don't say W-H-L. It makes one sound. W-L. Now I see 2 vowels, another E at the end. So we're going to mark our 2 vowels. And remember, we mark our E silent. And since we have a silent E, remember, that proves that this vowel A is long. Whale. Okay? So I hope you take some time and maybe write your own words that have these digraphs, these 5 digraphs. Let's review real quick. CH says ch. Good. SH says sh. Good. TH makes 2 sounds. Th or th. PH says th. And WH says wha. Good. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little review that we had on our digraphs. I think it's a great way to just help us remember those. It's been a while since we've done them. So I will see you guys later. Have a great day.